All right, today we are going to be doing the segue chapter. So, which I think we all know is just talking about Luke a lot. Very excited for that. So, I say we just do it. Okay.
Roving among the stars.
Let's do it. Let's head to the infirmary. Oh, in. All the way. Okay.
Navora, has she been staying here to recover?
Hello. I would assume that she's been in the hospital after recovering.
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better.
Very
Dr.
good.
Herson took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now.
Yay.
Are you here to visit him?
Well,
Yes.
no,
we
but
have
yes.
Something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while.
Do we get to see Sigrika?
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
Oh my god. The queen has been mentioned. What a joyous day. There she is.
I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Yay.
Faith in myself.
Is this the first time that we're hearing her speak?
People can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself. Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Herson.
Oh. Whoa, her
Welcome.
voice
Again, don't push yourself too hard.
is not what I anticipated it to sound like.
I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
I love her.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Herson?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
Oh god, her design is just so uber cute. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. Oh my god. Is she not just the cutest, sweetest little thing that you've ever seen in your whole life? Also, thank you for your 25 stream streak chase.
Let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
We're about to get therapized.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all. But let's slow the tempo a little. You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too. Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
He's giving this candy out like candy. Now I don't feel special because he's giving everyone candy.
Thanks.
Oh. And she said,
I understand your anxiety over Amith's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize.
Well, yeah, my kid's like dead.
Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet.
It's a stressful
The key is
situation to
pace
be in.
ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Rover doesn't really do slow and steady.
Okay, you're right. Let's table the Exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke. I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me? We might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface.
Yeah, he does. He just sounds shady.
I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lahairoi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue.
Whoa, I'm scared.
Please, ask me anything. I'll
Ooh.
answer as candidly as I can.
A nice AMA. Please don't be a murderer.
Consultant from the Black Shores.
A mass murderer, because I guess we're a murderer
That
too.
I am not.
An evil murderer.
Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style.
Doesn't
I
really.
am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her.
I hope he doesn't end up being really cool. I want to
Imeth
save
is a
everything
sharp
for
girl.
Sigrika.
Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions.
Yeah.
She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are.
We're supposed to be talking about you, man.
After
Not
you
my
left
daughter.
Lahairoi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling,
Mm.
to learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahairoi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that.
Okay, but what is it that you're
Still.
doing?
I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
What? You're telling me this doctor's telling me not to bottle up my feelings? Fire him.
One last question.
I have a lot more than just
What did you
one
mean
last
I have
question.
other tasks for you?
Yes, I feel like there's a lot we need to be asking him.
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here.
Bruh.
The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff.
Okay, but we're still talking. I feel like
The
saying that out
infirmary
loud
is, after all,
is
public space.
crazy to do. That's like being
Why
like,
don't we take this somewhere more private?
can we discuss this really important thing?
To
And him
where?
being like, the FBI could be
I have a
listening.
place
No,
in
we can't
mind.
talk about this important thing.
Just come with me, Golden
Like,
Girl.
if they're listening, why would... Golden Girl. Shit. Okay, never mind, I'll listen. This girl always on her fucking
More
iPad.
personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Shh. Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have her with me today.
He needs to turn down the charm a little bit. I'm getting more and more suspicious with that he is secretly, like, I don't know, a bad person. Who is that? Chisa? Who has cute little shoes such as those? Chisa, right?
Sundermere.
Yes.
With my
With a
fucking
small
Shadow the
workspace of
Hedgehog
my own.
bike. Is this like gas or no, Luke? Is this not sick as fuck, my bike? Impressed? What am I doing? Oh. Going on a slight little stroll. Doing this is like the best thing that they ever added to the bikes. Wow. The music here is gorgeous.
Leave them to me.
Oh, cool.
Let's not waste any more time.
Guys, you can't let me play him. Of course I'm gonna want to pull for him. His playstyle is so fun. I did see that his damage isn't the greatest, but that, believe it or not, is hardly ever why I pull for people. I just got really lucky that Imith is very strong. But I don't even have her best team, so what does it matter?
Split in four. A bearable
Ow,
price.
ow, 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 ow. Hey. And if I really cared about
its unique frequency.
meta, I would have
Shields my
Cardathia, but I don't.
workspace from most long-range detection methods.
Hmm.
You picked a good spot.
Hello. Oh, she's so cute.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we?
We were talking about how the
Start with
FBI can't hear
conclusion
us.
Before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity. Warren
Okay.
was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas.
Okay, that's interesting.
An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine.
Yeah. It's
even for
isolated.
Fraxidus.
It's powerful. Yeah. No, that makes sense. It actually
You're
makes
saying
sense that the
fall of
Fraxidus would
Helios
want to be
wasn't their
here.
real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
Yeah.
The Threnodian. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Threnodian's unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
So interesting
Spying
that...
on Fraxidus is risky.
Oh, wait.
Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story.
Okay. I find
I've
it
always
so
preferred to see
interesting
things for yourself. Please,
that
follow me to that table.
in this, like, highly technologically advanced, like, world that Wuwa has set itself in, at least that's what it feels like. Everything feels very advanced, although there are, you know, parts of certain regions that are obviously very, like, tribal, and I don't even want to say, like, archaic in nature, but because that's not quite the word that I'm looking for, but it's so interesting that in this world, they have not explored outer space yet. I find that to be so compelling and so not, like, almost believable, but I do believe it because it's just like, I don't know, I do believe it. So interesting. No, I agree. Them doing so little without it, it's just so compelling to me. Because we were just in, like, Septimont, which has Yuno, who is, like, so tied to the stars and the moon. But I guess in a way that's just astrological and not, like, theoretical. Not, like, grounded with us going to space. But it starts with Rover falling from space. So in some part of me, I was like, there's no way we don't have colonies in space. It's so endlessly compelling to me. You examine the transparent container, which appears to have some kind of liquid inside. Piss! It's piss! There's a golden hue quietly contained inside. That would be pee. Okay. Yeah, it is very sci-fi. You realize it looks like identical to the blood that flowed from Luke's hand during your fight in the space station. That's what I'm saying. It's so sci-fi-esque. How is that? It's so crazy. It's got me real excited for the way that this is gonna work.
The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. I
Naviale.
prefer its other name, Ichor.
The way he talks just cracks me up. I prefer its other name, Ichor. Like, boy, get your ass on, what is it called? Cameo? The friggin' TikTok girlies would go crazy. A special pharmaceutical substance developed for extremely rare diseases. Oof. However, its severe side effects make it intolerable for most, keeping it under ongoing research and validation. In its natural form, ichor is a volatile golden liquid that radiates intense heat at room temperature. That radiates intense heat at room temperature. That was strange to read. In rare cases, it can be controlled and stabilized into a solid form. He would go insane on Book Talk.
My father started it as a medication for rare diseases.
Okay.
But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution.
Wait, this is important.
Sounds
guys.
like something the Fraxidus would like.
So,
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless.
So, his dad made the P in his arm, and he became the resonator for it. And now it's basically his blood. And it cures diseases. So he's like a walking, talking cancer cure. It's kind of interesting.
But I was a rare case who survived.
Hmm.
All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story.
Do we also have piss blood?
The rest is in my study, shall we?
Yes, we shall. Princess. Ooh, the vibe here is awesome. I want a place like this. Drawing of a family. Oh, Lord. It's gonna be sad. Okay, so he has a brother. The picture is a child's drawing of a family, rendered in simple, earnest lines. Is this Luke then, since he has Tahale? I always thought it was blue, though. A father and an older and younger brother, each one wearing a big, happy smile. It's pretty cute. Oh. On the back of the frame picture, a scribbled note reads, "Always happy. Ryan Person." Must have been drawn years ago, but the frame is carefully preserved, and it shows little wear. Very sweet. Ain't no child draw that good. Imeth drew really well when she was a baby.
My brother Ryan drew this picture.
Okay.
Not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago. I
Oh.
never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy,
Oh,
I'd save it all for him.
that's really sweet.
So that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked. So eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm.
Okay.
Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave
Oh.
exhumed. It was empty.
Wait, that's wait. So Luke's dad has something to do with Cristoforo then? That's crazy. I'm supposed to read this report with a huge friggin' burn hole in the middle. Grand. You examine the burnt page. Many parts of it are illegible due to burns. Alright, Captain Obvious over here. Appears to have been salvaged from a... No way! No, this actually looks out of the ocean, I think. Judging by the legible contents, it's a report. It mentions the Hyroi and Void Matter and was originally destined for the New Federation. At the bottom of the report, you find a signature, the Fraxidus' insignia.
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fraxidus Overseer's report on its way to the New Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the New Federation.
Eris. Okay.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement.
Yeah.
You ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
We have! We have had the
1,000
pleasure,
Princes
of course.
We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face.
Oh,
the
I
Grand
didn't even
Architect
think
borrowed.
about that.
Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real
Shit.
him was taken.
I did
think the
not
Grand
even
Architect
consider
sees
that.
life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour.
Crazy.
That's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Hatred. Even now?
Well, they killed his
Now,
dad.
it has
And
become
stole his
something of a
face.
habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share.
Boy, can you not just tell me?
My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
Yes.
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar.
One of them's in my party
The
even.
Grand Architect you mentioned.
Well, one of my parties.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo, Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? The flair they have for their own
I didn't
brand.
know that. Did we
It's
know
a
that
telling detail.
that was his code name?
Codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far.
I would love this. Yes.
I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there.
Sick. Huh. Let's see, what are you hiding? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't need to do parkour right now. Dude, this is so sick. This is so gorgeous. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not
It's like
terribly
cyberpunk.
difficult to neutralize. But If you encounter artificers with more creative modifications,
I didn't like that.
you're likely looking at the
Pronunciation.
handiwork of Hydra.
Whoa, cool.
Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren.
Okay,
In
Hydra,
other
Siren.
words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by.
Interesting.
Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention.
Whoa!
This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
That was
The
with
girl we had in the
Chisa.
infirmary for a while.
Yes! Okay, I'm a genius.
Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her.
Okay,
Nami,
that's what I thought.
is part of Ashinohara. Now, on to two key pieces of the puzzle.
Oh, don't tell me
Did say the
Chisa's
Fraxidus was a loose
Fraxidus
organization,
adjacent.
but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation.
Ooh, I'm
Based
excited.
on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations, and where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly, but in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fraxidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Great, so it's all corrupted at the very root.
Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
But surely institutions and governments would never work like that.
Fraxidus Grand
Corruption to the
Architect.
core?
Their true name is
Unheard
unknown.
of.
They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories.
So cool. The way that he
I brushed shoulders
works.
with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure.
We can ask Shang
The Grand
Liao.
Architect has been around for a very, very long time.
God, I am literally hoping and praying that him
It's a
having
pity you called me to
ties
the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail.
to
But you always have a good reason, right?
the I can't remember what it's called, but the
You
place
uncovered all this by yourself?
that Shang Liao is a part of
More or
will
less.
bring him into
I
the
did have
story.
some help along the way.
It would be perfect. They would get along.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Who's to say that he's not the
Playing
Grand
along with
Architect
them
right
isn't
now?
that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
That seems easy to me.
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me.
Flashback time. Flashback time. Hopefully.
They got away again.
Whoa!
If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time.
Where's this
I should
outfit?
send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. Suppose I'm due for a report.
Cover them up, slut. He has them on display. Boy.
Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame
Oh,
if I
yes.
got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Until this past rover says something like, the Fraxidus, this all-encompassing them is making me really suspicious. Like that he isn't just trying to, like that he isn't just lying to me now. You know what I mean? I guess past rover wouldn't see this, but like them using this all-encompassing them instead of just saying, ah, the Fraxidus got away, it makes me really suspicious. But let's just wait and see. He does look, oh, he looks pretty dope in this outfit.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well.
Wow, he is so pretty.
As you wish. So I've led a leisurely life in the High Roy ever since. No need to worry.
I
know
don't
my
think
limits.
it's one single non-binary person. Whoa! Oh, this is how he sees the world.
Let's set aside the Fraxidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first,
Is that why he
tell me
calls
what
us
happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands.
Golden Girl because of our ocular balls? You briefly recount to Luke the events in the Frostlands. Some shit happened, dude! This is how we tell our stories.
I
Every
see.
time.
Imeth, she. No wonder you're in such
Well,
a
I would
state.
assume he calls male rover Golden
I
Boy.
understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider.
Wait, I'm having
Started with
thoughts.
Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjartar Woods.
Oh, we get to go to the Bjartar
They
Woods.
identified it as the lid, sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak.
I'm okay. It's not Golden Gal and Brazen Boy, although that would be awesome. Also, I know me having thoughts is really scary. I have a theory. Well, it's not really a theory because past rover, or at least the rover before this grand reset that they've done, or whatever it is, obviously has stronger ties with the Fraxidus than this rover. So it's, and we kind of learned that, I mean, along the way of our journey. I guess it's implied, but especially with the way the Grand Architect talked to us and stuff like that, and how I think Frolova is a pretty huge indicator of that, at least me personally. So I don't know how much I can trust Luke, because with the whole like, you need to go to Lahai Roy to keep an eye on them thing, it to me is just, it makes sense that past rover would kind of tell Luke to do that, not to infiltrate the Fraxis, but to help them. But also, then we have to think, everything that happened with Imeth, where would that play in the history of everything? I don't know when this rover fell in relation to, like, her ties with the Fraxidus before she knew Imeth and after. Does that make any sense? I don't know when all that happened. Fraxidus that used to be Black Shores, but fractured off. That would be really cool and would make sense. I think that that would almost have to be true. Because what we learned from this, before this, the big story, we're from a planet, right, that had so much to do with the Threnodians. And the Fraxidus, they're trying to do shit with the Threnodians. So it would make sense that there's some ties there. I just don't think I'm smart enough to put it together yet. True. True. Just interesting. Something that I'm thinking about. My one brain cell's ping-ponging, and it hit a thought, so I had to get it out before it left. Okay, let's keep it going.
It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite.
Ooh,
That wouldn't
okay.
just spell Lahai Roy's doomsday, but the entire world.
Well, yes.
But the collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists.
Which Imeth was.
The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed.
Hmm.
But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for
I
the
don't have any of
Exostrider
that.
to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Damn, really? Crazy. We have so much
Then
authority.
I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly, but our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, Clay. Rover, in a way, is very much like Jesus. But less all-knowing, I would say.
Rover said
okay.
She'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, it could be a way to take her mind off things. Now then.
Dr. Herson.
Oh, hey,
something the
Queen.
matter?
Not to cut a beautiful woman off, which I would never do. Also, isn't Lahai Roy in the Bible? Now that you say that? Lahai Roy. Bible. Bir Lahai Roy, often shortened to Lahai Roy, is a significant well mentioned in Genesis, meaning the well of the living one who sees me, or the well of the vision of life. Okay. The well of the living... Wait. The well of the
Must have
living...
always assumed
Oh.
the worst, Lucilla. Can't I just call to chat?
Also, yes, hi, Breasty. The well of the living one who sees me, and this whole time we're haunted by this imagery of these eyeballs looking at us. Am I cooking? Am I cooking? Am I cooking? Chat, am I cooking? Okay. Let's keep going.
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
She's so beautiful.
Rover.
So this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands. Yet, she spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute. The usual spot.
You got a headache? Like demon.
Oh, Dr. Herson, it's good to see you.
Oh my god, are you okay? It
Ethan.
sounds like you're dying.
You looked fine not long ago.
Ethan. That's a
What
pretty name.
happened to you?
My thesis, my spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier.
Good news.
Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the Institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll come back from the dead if I die first.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy. You can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later. I'll write you a sick note. You can't run yourself like an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. It's not how we humans work.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
Oh my god, that yawn almost made me yawn. The enduring name of the well, still known centuries later, reflects the permanence of God's promises and his active involvement in human history. It serves as a reminder that the living God sees and remembers each individual, a theme echoed throughout Scripture. That is so interesting. It serves as a reminder that the living God sees and remembers each individual. Sees and remembers. That is so curious. Especially if has something to do with Rover going home and returning back. True, she does keep her promises and she is very involved. Curiouser and curiouser. Thank you for telling me that. Sees and remembers is interesting though, since she doesn't remember, but not necessarily for lack of trying. True. I don't think Rover is the one in this case. I think Rover is the one being seen and remembered by God, especially God. The eyeball is what I'm thinking of. The eyeball that watches over Rover that we've seen time and time again. The thing that creeps me out so bad from this place. By Jesus Christ himself, yes. But Rover not remembering is curious and being told to go home, and this thing remembering everything from Rover's past would be very interesting. That is so... I think we're cooking something. As if an eyeball creature couldn't be more thematically, like, in your face, that they would know all, but whatever.
Do these people not believe in proper work-life balance? So irresponsible.
Okay. I hear... Sorry, hey, I didn't mean all that. Sorry, hey.
Young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
I'm a doctor that works here.
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
Not bad. You know, these researchers, getting them in for a checkup is like pulling their teeth. I have to hunt them down myself. What do you say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutritional efficiency. Taste like chewed up cardboard.
That is sad.
Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're at it?
You work fast. You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress relieving. It's a nice way to unwind after a day's work.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute and liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his?
Guys!
We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
Evil.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's unethical. And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
An interesting thing to think about, but also... Oh! Damn it. I just wanted to hit something. Okay, pause. No one get angry. I have to think. Oh my god, here she is. Hi. If... Well, let me let them
Have
speak
a
for a
seat,
moment.
Doctor. Shame. I thought she would come with you.
I'm also small brain.
She's been here before. But things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy.
She's so beautiful. And so is he. Everyone's so beautiful.
Now go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herson. The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if she is capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations.
This seems like a huge thing that they're just kind of letting me do.
That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who can help. But first, let me have a quick word with her.
Ooh, I'm scared.
The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. President.
President Lucia. I can't say her name. Sorry, Queen. Sorry to have stumbled in your presence.
Smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda.
No, but I think that.
As a thank you, care for some candy?
He's poisoning everyone.
I'll pass.
Hi, daughter.
I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years and become one of Lahairoi's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the president doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody, the kind we're happy to have.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. When I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Students
That's
dream of
crazy.
reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahairoi because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Hurd said there was a break-in at the infirmary.
Oh, shit.
Nivara's being
What?
kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
What
Kill
is your
him.
status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to repair.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station.
Of
in the
course.
Parklands.
It's the Court of Savante space station.
The Court of
she had
Savante,
discovered
thank you.
before.
Yes.
I'm on my way.
Man, with all this mention of the Court of Savante, Xingliao has
Warren
to show up.
escaped. He's taking
Please,
a
Exile,
student and
please.
is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
Kill him.
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herson. I'll expect good news.
Boy, move like you gotta hustle. Someone was just kidnapped.
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
Aww.
They're heading deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet?
Most certainly. Cool. Cool.
Right on schedule.
Hey, don't hurt me.
I am the vessel.
I don't know how to play this guy.
Rise anew.
I just kind of hit things when they glow, which is how everyone's supposed to be played, right?
The bath's clear.
Solis. I do like being at this place again. Oh god.
The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals.
No! Luke stops to administer basic first aid.
Their bleeding stopped. I should keep going after Warren.
Yes.
Spatial anomalies. Did someone reactivate the Skyarc system?
How are we gonna get through without Imeth this time? If it's gonna be all finicky. And kill us!
Out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
Okay.
Appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is
Yes!
blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter.
Ew.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, you... Where are you? Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still...
Why would they want her?
Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
It's your dead end!
Yeah, man.
Data room. There must be a reason. Was that just impulse? Perhaps.
Is she talking to the big eye? Now that's all that I could think about. The big scary eyeball.
Game over.
Game over.
I am the vessel.
Does he work the way Imeth works?
Blink.
Like, yeah. I'm leveling up my ult with the 3 little chirp chirp chirps. Girl, you have gone
Dr.
through it.
Harrison. Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora. How are you feeling?
I assume bad. A lot has happened.
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It
Hmm.
really hurts. I'm really scared.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself.
This isn't the Grand Architect, is it? I'm scared.
Take your time. Tell me what happened when you're ready.
I'm scared.
Okay. I'll try. I need a moment.
Then rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
He has to know that something's up, right? He's smart.
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head. He was frantic, grilled me non-stop about Skyark, and when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him. Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's all right. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Who?
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your theory?
Whoa. Well, we knew that something was up, obviously, but does... Shh. Whoa, he is so cool.
Oh, Doctor. How mean. Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right? Grand Architect of the
Yes!
Exodus.
Yes, yes, yes.
Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
Oh! Okay, cool. Okay, okay. That's kind of dope. Getting into my locked-in stance.
Played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Regrettable.
Yes.
You did what was meant for you.
Missed this guy. Love everything about him.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Being caught out in the open. And still he thought he could just vanish from Lahairoi and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted to,
No.
so I'm a happy girl.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere. So it was you who took
Golem?
it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury.
Oh, he's been her this whole time?
Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect. But even you cannot mimic what you don't understand.
Oh my god.
Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Oops. Can't seem to remember. My bad.
Evil.
My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far away. But you're something special, Dr. Herson. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you, the game in the High Roy would be so boring. So, you get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley. Now, for the first one. At the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fractidus. I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
Interesting. And we're sure it's not Rover. We're sure it's not Luuk, even though he's not a
That was
child.
only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room.
Surely it's not
So
Sigridka.
smart, Dr. Herson. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to. Meeting you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two. I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Whoa. So what happened to the real Navora?
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fractidus.
Well, why the hell not?
When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The Grand Architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it. When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navor say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I
Hmm.
needed to see her end the act to be sure.
Interesting.
Immortal, 1,000 faces. We've managed to gather quite a bit of intel on the Grand Architect. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something more important hidden in this room.
Well, he did tell us
Otherwise,
that.
she wouldn't have called it a prize.
Interesting that we're saying she, even though... Well, I mean... Listen, I didn't ask the Grand Architect their pronouns. So, let me not assume.
These are personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the
Yes.
hologram during our first visit?
I do.
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined
Yes.
the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Oh.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement
Very
influenced
interesting.
the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
What's
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history.
Good.
These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea Initiative during that
Why is it called the
period.
CSC if
That
it's the
must
Court
be
of
why she
Savante?
infiltrated the Skyark space station.
There's not even a... Whatever.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
I see.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
I wonder how come...
Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland.
Yes.
Wei
I...
Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
I mean, true.
Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, And ambition can be more revealing than intended.
Hmm.
The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull.
So Navora's
We can
just
start
dead?
identifying which schemes bear her signature.
What the hell happened?
And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
Yes.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there.
Hell yeah.
As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the
Okay.
Fraxidus' operations in the future.
So we're going to the new Federation soon.
But not now. Things are too
Yes, true,
complicated
but not
over
now.
there, and they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
Interesting.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Are we just gonna skip over that she's apparently dead? Did that happen and I just didn't...
Yes. There is this
Wasn't aware.
one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Thernodian over a decade ago.
Yes. Okay.
After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Thernodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
Mm.
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death.
Okay. That, to me, makes complete and utter sense. It's kind of killing two birds with one stone. For him, I mean.
Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
Hmm.
To where?
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone.
Boy. Don't piss me off and make me suspicious. Hello, Luke
Ready
Hurston.
for your thoughts?
Look at all these frickin'...
Too many to
Oh.
count.
Sorry, I'm going so
Feel
slow.
like talking about it?
Maybe a little.
Oh, so cute.
I
So cute, tiny.
keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones.
Hmm.
I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind. You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, I wasn't even there.
Hmm. Interesting.
If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be... forgotten.
Hmm.
Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring
Interesting.
Some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers
Hmm.
for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you.
Hmm.
And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine.
Hmm.
Failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke.
Another promise.
We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Really does kind of feel like the only person we weren't able to keep a promise to is Frolova, in a way. I don't know why we were doling out all of these promises, but that's okay.
Enough with that face. Some candy?
Yeah, give me a damn piece. Eat it.
You always carry candy with you. Are you sure they really work?
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
Ah, that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction, something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope. Especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
Hmm.
I'll have one of your candies.
Yay! Is it so good? I kind of want a candy now. Is it so good, Rover?
How does it taste?
You ate that whole thing, girl.
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
He does look at us with such kindness. It, like, kind of kills me. Hmm.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
And he was gonna say that we weren't friends before. I mean, I guess I get it, but... Bruh. We are definitely friends. There's no more, right? Yeah. Well, honestly... That was really, really good. That was really good and just really... I don't know. I like the way that they're basically putting these... They're integrating more of, like, character stories into the main story. Because obviously this wasn't all about Luke. We figured out a lot about, you know, the Grand Architect, the fact that we have a lot to do with the Court of Savante, but the characters feel so ingrained in that it just makes sense that they're there. And I hope that they continue to do that without making it, you know, so focused only on one character, I suppose. I've liked these interludes a lot. And it gives you, I mean, obviously, time in between the big, long main story to kind of, like, breathe, but also know that, you know, what's coming next and all of that. Yeah, exactly. True. Versus having to learn everything about a character by doing a long mission. That's very true. I like that it does feel integrated. And that it's not so... I mean, this was very quick in the grand scheme of things, in the grand architect of things. But I like it. I like that, you know, and I like that it's not all stuffed into one big thing. Like, obviously Luke was there in the story, and now we get to learn more, and it keeps me wanting to learn more. And we saw a little bit of Sigrika, so I was really hoping that we'd see her again just because she's so cute, and I'm so excited to have her and pull for her, but she will be soon. But I liked it. I enjoyed that. That made me... give me a lot to think about also. And I like that. I'm happy.